Hey, you guys. And Lyrick.
And Lyrick, this is my husband. I decided, because Iyanla was off for a while, that I would do Black Love, but I would look at the questions that they asked, and me and him would do it. Because you guys always ask about us and our relationship. So, this is Black Love, Bondy and Lyrick Black Love, How Love Begins.
When love begins.
How love begins.
How love begins.
Yes. How our love began. Okay, so let's start off.
What should I be looking at? The camera?
Yeah, look
or
at
the
look
camera
here.
itself?
Yeah,
Which
look
one?
at the lens.
The lens. Okay.
Yeah, you're looking at the lens.
Gotcha. We're here now.
Right,
We're here.
right.
We always here, but we here now.
When did we first meet?
You asking me questions?
Yes, I want you to, because they want to hear from you.
Oh, okay. I completely thought that it was going to be the other way around. But anyway, all right. So we met way back yonder. We met at a what kind of party was it? I'm just gonna say party.
It was my birthday party.
It was your birthday party. Now, mind you, this was your
19th. It was my 19th.
It was her 19th.
18th
birthday.
or 19th.
It was probably
18th.
18th.
It was 18th. It was
like,
my 18th birthday.
So yeah, the day before that she was 17, so I'm not looking at her, you know what I'm saying, as a woman, you know what I'm saying.
It was my 19th.
It was your 19th?
You know why? I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
either way, I was still thinking about you.
I was in my freshman year of college. And
yeah, it had to be you was a little older.
So, and I turned 17
only a couple.
in May.
Mm-hmm. How many years older than Jermaine you are?
Jermaine, I think, is 4 years older than me.
Okay.
4 years.
Damn.
Jermaine is my cousin.
Jermaine wasn't 24. He wasn't 25 at the time.
No. He was way younger than that.
Yeah, so you may have been 18.
It was 19. Yeah, because did my dad die a year after or 2 years after?
Anyway, it was at a party.
Whatever.
We met. Look, niggas trying to get exact details.
You know, because I can't remember it, but so much has happened in my life.
My best friend is her cousin, so he takes me to a party, her birthday party. However old she wasn't 21. She couldn't drink. We know that shit. You know what I'm saying? But so the party is at your parents' house in Baton Rouge, which is about an hour away from New Orleans.
About an hour
if you don't
and
know,
a half.
the outskirts of Baton Rouge. But yeah, it was a real nice house. I had never really been around Jermaine's family. So it was real cool. You know what I'm saying? So I always say that we were family, you know what I'm saying, before, we were even married, so that was cool to meet her, but not even know that she's gonna be my future wife, you know what I'm saying, just seeing her as a young woman, like I always say Lil Brittany, you know what I'm saying, not just because she's little, because she was young back then. So watching her grow up is what really made me fall in love with her, because I'm thinking she's this immature little girl that just want P-pop to bounce music every weekend, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't her at all. She was on a roll, you know what I'm saying? She was ambitious, she was /activist, you know what I'm saying? She was singing, you know what I'm saying? She did poetry, so she did so much that I didn't know about. I just thought she just eat crawfish and cuss, you heard me? I was like, all right, that's not her, you know what I'm saying? So never judge a book by its cover, you know what I'm saying? Because, it might be the book you read your whole damn life.
Right.
It's a good book.
It's a good book.
It's
a good book. I remember him at this party, and mind you, the only thing I was worried about was my girlfriend at the time, who came from Florida to my house to stay with us. Parents, my mom knew. I believe my mom knew, and I think my dad.
I think everybody at the party
everybody knew.
But
we're not talking.
That was my
about
first time there, and I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
he actually liked her.
Because we was playing spades. We was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a real good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was. We had a real good time. I still have pictures from that party. like me making my father hug me.
Yeah, you should add them. You should add them in. You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
adding them in.
Oh,
That's too much work.
That's too much work.
That's too much work.
We'll just.
These are real pictures.
We'll
These are
post
not-
them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We'll post them.
That's what I'm saying. These are real
on
pictures,
Twitter.
y'all. These are actual pictures
the
that we
Instagram.
took the Walgreens. Like this ain't no.
This is
you know,
Polaroid shit.
Yeah, this is not a JPEG. Okay, this is not a PNG file. Anyway, so all I saw was another little nigga eating up all the food at one of the parties. Because Jermaine is infamous for bringing a whole bunch of people with him. Like, I mean, Lil, you were young. We were young. He was fat.
Bro.
But I mean, young, but like fat. That's why
young.
it's like, it's not Lil. Because he was eating. Like, he was
Still
eating.
fat.
Yeah, he's not fat. Like, I wish I, like, Lyrick has been much fatter. Okay, Lyric was like 3 something.
They know.
When we got together. I didn't
They
cuddle.
see a picture.
Like, crazy bitches love fat niggas. It's a true thing. Anyway, so I just remember Sky. That's the first person I thought about. I just remember being so annoyed because like Jermaine always brings like that whole. I love my. Shut
I'm
up.
just thinking about.
I love my family, but like my aunt and my uncle just like have so many grandchildren, and they only had 2 kids, but somehow before the grandkids, their 2 kids had so many friends, and they would always bring them to the house, and they would always ravage everything. So everybody used to be like, oh shit, here comes Jermaine with all of his savage ass friends to eat all the food. Cause like the first thing I said, so I was like, hold on, I'm eating all the food up in here, goddammit. Okay. Okay, so I'm such my father's child. But, you know, we had a really good time and it was cool. And then we were just friends. And I had to come back home to New Orleans, to Louisiana more so than New Orleans, because my family was living in Baton Rouge. And I had to come back because my dad got sick. And so he got me in LSU because he knew people. So I got into LSU. And we were, yeah.
Like, he knew people. Like, the party that I was at was like the party to be at. You know what I mean? She was complaining about me eating the food, so much food, you could never eat it.
Well, that's
you
what my daddy did.
All,
my daddy threw parties, and he cooked
Everything.
for all of the parties. So it was like having
I
a
hurt
living
myself
caterer.
that day.
Okay? Oh, I miss that old man. Anyway, but yeah, so in college, that's when we like really had this friendship. Because I didn't really, you know, I mean, I knew people, but LSU was far away and Katrina had happened and the friends I had were scattered all over the place and none of them were at LSU. So I befriended my cousin's friends and I'd already met Lyrick and it was like a crew. We had a crew.
Yeah, we would link up. I would cook.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She would have her boyfriend over.
Yes.
I was coming with my girlfriend, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
And
we
this
was cooking
after.
and we was
like we did this while we were at LSU, but I only stayed at LSU for 1 year and then I moved to New Orleans and
so
went
we'll
to
drive
UNO.
down.
Right. So they would come, him and his girlfriend and my cousin and his girlfriend and whoever else would come would drive down and come to the house where I had my own place, but of course, whatever dude I was with at the time, and not a bunch of dudes, okay? It was really like 2 dudes, okay? Before him that I actually had like living in my place and stuff like that. So they would come through and we would eat and we would cook. I mean, the lasagna, oh my God. We used to make the killer lasagna, okay? It was just a good time. We used to have a good time.
Burgers, put you to sleep.
Burgers,
nap
brownies, we made brownies. It was a shit.
Bro.
So that
should
was
do
the
that.
friendship.
We need to do that
We
more.
should do that. And I just remember, okay, where was I?
Back to our regular schedule.
Okay. I just remember like always asking my cousin when I would talk to him, and me and my cousin have always been very close. He's one of my favorite people in the whole world.
Shout out to Jermaine.
And yeah, shout out to Jermaine. He watches me sometimes. So I just remember always asking, so is Lyrick coming? And it wasn't even like that. Like, but I would always ask about him because he had such a good energy about him. And I remember we always had a good time together and he used to make me laugh like so much. Like we just always had a good time. And I'm going from like relationship to relationship, breakup to breakup, whatever. And Jermaine says to me one day, well, you know, Lyrick likes you. And I'm like, Lyrick? What? That's like family, whatever. Like didn't even let it go through my mind. And then there was a resurgence of a relationship between me and my like former best friend, which was a guy. And Lyrick and I had a moment during that time period. And it was crazy because it forced me to make like such a serious decision very early on in our relationship. Because I knew if I had done something with my friend that would have altered our relationship and it would have gotten in the way of what I felt was happening with me and Lyrick. So me and Lyrick didn't start actually dating until my college graduation. So this is literally about 3 years after we met, right?
That wasn't even a date.
Right.
So
it wasn't
didn't start
a date.
dating until
He came to my graduation with my cousin. There's a picture of him sitting all the way in the back. And they came back to my house after, and we were all chilling and watching TV and talking and shit. Y'all, we used to vibe for real. And I remember asking him, like, where's your girl? You know, his girlfriend, who we'd all been around a whole bunch of times. And he had like went outside or something like that, and they was like, they broke up. I'm like, broke up? Like, they had been together for a minute. Like, nobody thought they were breaking up. You know what I'm saying? So when they said that, I was like, how long? And it was like, oh, since Thanksgiving. And this was like, what, December 10th? So I was like, that's not that long. But when he came back inside, I said, so they said y'all broke up. Do you remember? Do you remember me asking you?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, nah, we really broke up. So what was going through your mind that day?
I mean, it was like, ooh, I don't think I would even thought about that shit. But it was different, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like being that me and, you know, that particular lady was together for so long. It was hard to hurt someone that, you know, I had loved for so long, you know what I'm saying? To really accept the reality of, you know, it's possibly, you know, really over, you know what I mean? So it was hard, but it was like, I don't want to keep going this route, you know what I'm saying? When we know, you know, we're growing to be two different people, like, you know, not in a bad way, you know what I mean? Because she was really exceptional, so.
She was.
She
is.
Right. Going into a new relationship, it was like, you know, it wasn't a question. That's why it was like, man, I know I'm not moving too fast with this particular lady, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm hot out of a relationship, but this is probably destined, you know what I'm saying? This is, even though it's gonna hurt people, you know what I'm saying? Because it hurt me.
Yeah.
It hurt me to disconnect like that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So.
And his girlfriend before me, she, because of the fact that it kind of happened so quickly after they broke up, she thought for a while that maybe we were like cheating.
Right, like it was
something.
planned, but that shit was random.
It really wasn't. Like, I could remember sitting in my living room at the time in my apartment with, you know, in my little shotgun house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I love this house when I lived in it.
Just
Okay,
passed
when
that
everything
yesterday,
works. We passed it yesterday. And it was a cute little house off the corner of Franklin. All right, it had two bedrooms, a laundry room / bathroom in the back, a nice sized yard for my dog, a nice little living room, kitchen area. I really had this spot nice, okay? Like, it was comfortable as shit, all right? So we was in there chilling and sitting on the sofa, and he was sitting next to me, and I just remember all of a sudden something like going like that. Because I'm telling you, this entire time we were friends, for the 4 years that we were friends before we started seeing each other in that way, it never even entered our minds about each other in that way. But all of a sudden, I was like, damn, he made me laugh so hard. And my mom was staying at my house that night. So I remember going into the room with her after they left, and I was like, Mom, I think I like Lyrick. I was like, I think I like Lyrick. And she was like, I like Lyrick. You know, so she was all, you know, he was family to us at this point. He had been to, you know, to our houses, to like my house and my other aunt's house, and been around us. So when we got together, it was crazy because people was like, they like him more than they like me, and I'm the family, I'm the blood, like, and they, hello, Lyric, and just ignore that I'm there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, even, look, I need y'all to understand this. My ex-girlfriends, okay, like Lyric, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, one of them in particular was like, I ain't like none of them other niggas. Yeah. After we had broken up, she was like, I ain't like none of them other niggas. She's like, I like Lyric. Yes. He actually liked her when he saw her, because that was the girl that I was with when we met. Yes. And you know, she's still my friend, and that was like, yeah, she'd help. Yeah, very, very smart, very smart. That was one of the things that attracted me to her, was like, well, first of all, she was like 17, like she skipped a grade to be in our freshman class at Clark. So I was like crazy about that. She saved people's lives and shit. It was ridiculous. So shout out to Kiara for being like A1 steak sauce. But you know, that didn't work out at the end of the day, but that's still my friend, and she still has always been like an amazing person. And the fact that they liked each other was always something so cool to me. And then, like, my father passed away in 2009, and Lyric and I didn't get together until the end of 2010. And he had met my father. Awesome, bro. I know, right? Whew. He had met my dad, you know, and that meant so much to me that he saw that, because I am my daddy. You know, some people become their moms, and I'm my mom in some ways. I'm very much the woman that my mom created, but as a person, I am Jerome. And it's amazing to me that he got to experience my daddy's energy before he passed away, because my daddy had a real energy about him. And he's been told so many times, like, yeah, Jerome was a real nigga, you know, and he wears my father's ring. Like, that's how we got married. I'm not wearing my ring because I just came home from work, and as some of y'all know, I lost my wedding ring at work, so I don't wear it at work, my engagement ring anymore. I have to get my wedding ring remade, and then I wear, you know, that again, make it a little tighter. But he wears my father's ring, and it all means a lot to me, because I feel like my father really did the best he could to be a good husband and a good father to me, and make me the person that I am. And I think he did a damn good job. And even though I didn't marry someone like my father, I still kind of did, because I feel loved by my husband the way I feel my daddy loved my mom, just with less control. And that's fine, because my dad was born in 1948. So it's a different type of man, you know what I'm saying? So that's fine with me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like he was a bad guy because of that. I feel like that was just how he was, because he was a nigga born in the 40s out of Sixth Ward. Like, what do you expect? Like, let that man live. You know, he did the best, and I think he did great with me. And that played a part in like how I love Lyric, and how our love has been deeper than anything I think I could have imagined. Like, I remember like the first time we decided we were gonna be together, we were like in my crib, and I'm like sitting on a table, and I was like, look, because that was like right after I had this opportunity to kind of deepen things with my friend, and something just said, don't do that. And I didn't. And my friend has gone on to have like, I think 2 or 3 kids. He just got married to the girl that he has his kids with and everything. So we didn't need to get in each other's way like that. And, you know, me and Lyric have been together for going on 8 years and married for 1. And I just kind of feel like everything happens for a reason. And our relationship has been like the perfect example of how God will put people in your path and take other people out of your path. And just how things can eventually work out no matter what you think. You know, I went through some bad breakups, you know what I mean? And I also have been told a lot that because of the fact that I was bisexual, that no man would want to be with me. I was told that. And I kind of felt like, well, fuck, I ain't trying to be with a nigga anyway, so I guess it don't matter. At the time, that's how I felt. But
like, you don't know. Yeah, ain't no nigga gonna want me. Really? Guess what? I ain't even looking for no nigga, so it don't even matter.
And guess what? Still found me, bitch. Okay, anyway, you know. Like, I'm just saying, like, he is very accepting of who I am as a person. And one of the things I love the most about our relationship is that I don't have to be anybody but who I am. Anybody but who I am. Like, even though sometimes I love you. Sometimes I have to tell him, babe, I'm just saying this to you. I'm not going to really say this to people. Because he'll be like, babe, don't be like that. He always wants me to be the best person. And I appreciate that about him because he is the balancer of us. He's the calm, I'm the extra. Okay? But then sometimes he needs my extra. Because if not, his calm would turn into sleep. So.
She knows me.
Yeah.
She knows me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we met. That's how we started dating. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope this, touch somebody out there. Reach out and reach out. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna sing. We could, but we won't.
Ooh yeah. Casey.
Jojo, Devontae, ooh yeah, lady young and strange. Thank you. All right, look.
Let's do this more often, man.
Yes. You like this?
Yeah, man.
You enjoyed this?
We could talk all day on here.
We really could. Mm-hmm. So
give them some positive shit.
Positive shit. This is positive.
I know.
I love this. I think it's good. I hope y'all enjoy our version of Black Love. Shout out to OWN TV, and you should definitely be checking out that show on OWN on Saturday nights. I love it because Sterling K. Brown is in it, and I love Sterling K. Brown. So like, he also had at first he kind of had this vibe to me that maybe he wasn't with a sister, and then when I saw he was with a sister, I was like, Sterling K. Brown, you have just took me to the top. So I love it, just because I get to see him talk about his relationship, and I just love him as an actor.
Black Love When Love Begins?
Yes! Well, Black Love When Love Begins, or How Love Begins. I can't remember exactly what it was. It'll be in the title. But that was our first episode version of Black Love. I hope you'll come back and watch it again when we post after this Saturday. I love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Look, Snoop Dogg.
Why you got me? Nigga? Get off me. I hate you.
Oh, the chicken in the book.